To begin with, I guess I'd like to get a sense from you of, I mean, for a guy who rebooted Star Trek already, what is Star Trek's place in the world today?
You know, it's funny. When we did the two films, I loved making them as a fan of Trek, but in the time since since I made the films and now, the world has become a much, much more complicated place. And I think that now more than ever, this show is reflecting a very desperate need we all have to question who we are and what choices we make and who we are in the world and what the future of our planet is and what our future is with each other. And Trek is doing that, and I think it's essential now more than ever.
You know, it was addressed on stage about sort of the grittiness and darkness of the show. It's only 10 years out from the original series. And like with the security referring to, you know, the animals have to be fed and things like that, are these people as enlightened as they should be considering it's only 10 years? Or am I reading too much into it?
No, I think it's a very unique ship with a very unique crew. And, you know, you'll see the character who says that represents a specific point of view, but certainly not everybody on the ship represents that point of view. In fact, many people don't. And the Discovery is, I think, a wonderful cross-section of different points of view that reflect many of the arguments that are going on today about who we are.
Very cool. Sonequa's reaction from that audience, and it was shocking to me.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think there is such a connection to her and her character already?
Sonequa, as a human being, has this amazing gift of elevating everybody around her, and we have a pretty amazing cast already. She just brings a light to the screen. So as a person, she invites you in. As an actor, she invites you in. I think to have a character who's been put at such a disadvantage by having made a choice to try and protect her captain and then be responsible for her death is a very relatable problem. And, you know, she took a risk for all the right reasons, and it blew up in her face. And I think we can relate to that kind of thing. You know, everybody has been in a position like that in some way. And she represents us in so many ways, in every way.
This article will be out in Geek magazine like closer to the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Dramatically speaking, not going for spoilers here, where do you see the show going in that second half? Dramatically.
The second half of the year?
Yeah.
Well, without spoiling anything, what I can tell you is that all the choices that you see now are going to play out very specifically in the second half of the year. And the design of the first half of the year was based on a lot of time in the room breaking where we wanted to end up. So there is a grand plan.
Last thing, and I don't know if you know anything about it anyway, any chance of a fourth Trek film, or is that sort of not happening?
I haven't been involved. I wasn't involved in the last one, although I loved it, and I loved everybody who worked on it, but I wasn't involved, so I don't know what their plans are for it right now. I certainly hope so.
Yeah, fair enough. We're
good.
Thank
you.